We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the 5 spot. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Minnesota.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? You feel pumped up?
On defense, the Bucks. Here's LeBron. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both.
Thank you, Cleveland! Milwaukee timeout.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. Irving with the steal.
Blocking foul, ball line. Michael Carter Williams. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The drive by James. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Passes it to LeBron. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Ahead. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third.
Smith kicks to Irving. The 15-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Antetokounmpo passes to Monroe. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here. Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Milwaukee. And, of course, Cleveland. They're tied right now. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Brien comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. Dellavedova, that's good. Milwaukee leading by 3. Vaughn, the pass to Henson. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot by Mayo is no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Over to the wing. Outside Mayo. The pass to O'Brien. Looking for Henson. He gets it there.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Cavaliers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks ahead. They're up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Our fourth quarter action underway presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love out there with James Jones. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the center. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Stolen by Middleton. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Outside Mayo. Monroe outside. Up top, Carter Williams. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Jones. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg. Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Middleton dishes to Monroe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Irving. And Parker with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
James checked in for Richard Jefferson. Milwaukee leading by 7. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. On the wing, James. Smith outside to the inside. And so it's Milwaukee again turning it over.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Very simple. You can't score if you can't maintain possession.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Another miss by Middleton. J.R. Smith on the wing. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Monroe, left side. The shot is off, and Cleveland will come the other way. It's deflected. Love the pass to Mozgov.